Hello guys, welcome back to GateTV. I'm joined here with both interim managers, Ben Greenhalgh and Reece Prestedge, after Margate's away defeat to Horsham, 4-0 in the league. Prez, we'll start off with you. Obviously not an ideal result by any stretch, another 4-0 away from home. What do you think went wrong today, Prez?
Well, last 4 games we've conceded 15 goals, and it's quite clear that at the moment, defensively, we're just not cutting it. I just think it was a calamity of errors today. I don't think there's anything passes of play from them that we couldn't have dealt with. It's just like Dan, the first goal, 99 times out of 100 he catches it. Today he's spilt it, it's gone in, and then yet again we're 1-0 down and we've got to get back and we've got a mountain to climb. But for 70 minutes I was happy. Like at 1-0, always felt we was going to score the next goal. We moved the ball well, but the second goal kills you, and then we just went flat. We went flat, and then the how we conceded them goals is just not good enough. Like, we can't keep doing it. We've got, I think the 4th one it was, it's our corner. It's come out and they've gone and scored. It's happened too many times this season, and we'll have to work on something where that doesn't happen, because we're getting caught out in moments where we're on the attack.
Ben, moving on to yourself, 4 goals which I think may quite have been avoided on any other day really. Obviously being on the pitch, being the captain as well, what do you see on the pitch today that really needs to be fixed?
I think at 2-0 it's just disbelief that it's even gone that way. I'm not going to stand here and say it wasn't a 4-0 game, because at the end of the day the results what matters. But like Prez was just saying, we played some really good football going forward. We've hit the post at 1-0, or it might have been 2-0 at the time. Blackie's been fouled in the area, it's a guaranteed penalty, ref hasn't given it, and things aren't falling for you that way, but you can't then just roll over and accept that then they're going to come back at you and score more goals. We have to keep going on and just look, if it's not coming our way, we have to go again, we have to work again, we have to try and score again and just get back in. I think that what frustrates us the most is Thursday night in training, we put a session on where as soon as you lose the ball you get back into your own half, 11 players behind the ball, and just stop them from scoring a goal. And we've done that for 70 minutes, because the first goal is a one-off mistake that nobody can do anything about. So in my head, for 70 minutes, 11 players have done their job, exactly what we asked them to on Thursday night, and then we just got ahead of ourselves and we sort of went away from the basics, and it's naivety. What's frustrating is that we've been in the game long enough. 1-0 even in 90 minutes you can still win 2-1, but 2-0, 3-0, game's done, and we've accepted that, and that's what's disappointing.
I guess to hear from both of you now, we did have the new signing Nathan Wood playing today. I mean, certainly from the sideline in the stands he looked very confident, very good out on the pitch. Is that the way you guys see it as well?
Yeah, like that's the reason we brought him in. We need to be better, and Nathan Wood has made us better today. He suits the style of play that Ben's been putting on in sessions in training, and the way we want to play. We want to play football. So Nathan Wood was probably one of our main targets, and we've got that over the line. So we're pleased with his performance today. We're also disappointed that he's come in first game and we've lost 4-0.
I've just said to him in there, I've said after the game that we're annoyed. We've said our stuff that obviously won't come out of the change room, but we've had to say it. But the one thing that I've said is, Woody, you must have enjoyed today, which is crazy to lose 4-0 and enjoy a game of football. But he has, because he's looked brilliant. He's got on the ball more times than he probably has in the past in other games, and I thought he was really lively today. He's unlucky with the one he's hit the post, which I think would have put us 1-0 up or 1-1 early on in the first half, and he just looked like he was going to make something happen and create, and like we said, he was one of our priority targets, and we've got that in. And I don't think if anyone watches us over the last 3 games you can say we're not playing good football. We're playing good football, but we're leaking in terrible goals, and that's not good enough. And like we spoke about here, look, we don't want to be managers that go, right, let's go and get someone else in, but we know we need to sharpen up the defence, and we need a bit more experience in defence. But the harsh reality is, we're the 2nd week in January, there isn't going to be an experienced defender available in January. You can go and talk to people in May and bring in a really experienced defender that will fit the criteria, but in January we have rung about everywhere and tried speaking to everyone, and if there's going to be somebody available, the bottom line is they're probably not as good as what we've got, or playing at all. And frustrating that we have to look at it like that, because I believe our 3 centre backs are brilliant in their own ways, but they are young, and I hate to use that as an excuse. I thought we looked more solid today for 70 minutes. I thought it was a big difference today, but we hate to use the excuse. Sometimes you do just need that player that is going to just head and kick the ball and show the experience, which is what they had, which is what Horsham had today. They took a lot of batterings. We hit the post, one cleared off the line, should have had a penalty. Goalies made a few last-ditch saves. They've come away with a clean sheet.
Ben, after the Brighton City game, you mentioned obviously it's a different perspective for yourself when you've got players injured as a sole player and then coming in as interim manager. And as you just mentioned there, it's going to be tough now to get any experienced defender in January. How much has that kind of been highlighted today, that it is going to be quite a very tough situation now to overturn defensively?
It's a tough situation, but I think we have to also look at it and go, look, we're still not ready. Like, if you look at us, we're 2 weeks in. We may have played 4 games of football, but we're 2 weeks in, so we've only managed to put on 4 sessions. And I think if you were to watch the stuff that initially that we've worked on going forward, creating more chances because we hadn't scored goals for three games, we've done that now. We've started doing that, and now we're going the other way, and we need to shore it up. But the truth is, like you're saying with injuries, Harrison's played today 70%. Harry's played today like he's fought for it, probably at 50% maybe. Pete's took a knock on Tuesday night. E-Man took a knock on Tuesday night. Freddie obviously at a bit of an out natural position playing on the left, but again last week he's pulled out in the warm-up. So you are up against it, and you have to also trust and believe in what you've got. Even with Jake, the academy boy, it was brilliant for the last 2 games, come off on Tuesday night. So you are up against it, and that can make the difference. I'm not using that as an excuse, but when you've got 4 or 5 players who are 50 to 70%, Taylor Fisher not even available still today, when you're in that position, and like I said, you can't just go and pick, and we can go and pick someone up from the league below, come in, he'll be 100%, but he might not be good enough. So in our opinions, what's the point in that? We've got to trust and work hard and work in training on what we can do. Again, it happened for 70 minutes, but it's a 90-minute game.
So moving on to next Saturday, we do go away again, another faraway day to Bognor Regis. How tough is that going to be now, obviously, with the situations that we've got, and how are we going to work to improve?
Listen, I've just said in there, Bognor is 3 points, nothing less, and that's the bottom line. I've said that I don't care if that's added pressure or whatnot. I said, but no one wants a relegation battle or relegation on their CV, and that's players, managers, however you look at it. No one wants that. So Bognor Regis for me is a must-win game. I don't see why we can't go there and win it. Like, I think Thursday night we're going to work on loads of defensive shape and that, and obviously we'll be on the phone 24/7 again trying to get a centre half in. But on the flip side, the way we looked at it today is Pete and Harry have kept 7-8 clean sheets, so they're not alien to work to playing together. It's just today was individual mistakes and defensive mistakes, and that's the bottom line. But we go again, and that's all we can do for now.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Cheers.